Assembled guests, please stand. Their Excellencies, the Right Honourable Dame Cindy Keller, Governor-General of New Zealand, and Dr. Richard Davis.
Hare mai rā, ngā rangatira, ngā manukura, I runga I te reo karanga o te kahurangi nei e. Hare mai rā, hare mai runga I te kaupapa whakaira mā koutou e. Nau mai rā, haere mai, tauti mai rā.
He honore he kororia he maungarongo ki runga ki te mata o te whenua. He whakaaro pai ki ngā tangata katoa. Arohaina ngā teina me ngā tuakana he noho nei rungi te whakaaro o tahi. Pai mai.
Pai mai.
Please be seated. Kia ora tātou katoa. Nau mai, hara mai, ki te whare kawana o Tāmaki Makaurau. Distinguished guests, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to Government House for today's investiture ceremony. I'd like to specifically acknowledge Mr. Joe Harawira, Kaumātua, Mrs. Rānui Ngārimu, Kuia. Hosting investiture ceremonies is one of the most important duties that I perform on behalf of Her Majesty, the Queen of New Zealand. I am delighted to bring together such an extraordinary group of New Zealanders. You have each brought pride and a greater sense of well-being to all of us here. Your outstanding achievements and your service to our communities have made a difference. On behalf of all New Zealanders, I extend my sincerest thanks to you for your contributions. After each recipient is honoured, I invite you all to join with me in congratulating them. Mr. Ward Carmel will now summon the recipients and read their citations.
Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of a Dame Companion of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Dame Ruia Morrison of Rotorua, for services to tennis. Dame Ruia Morrison was appointed a member of the Order of the British Empire in 1960, when she was a highly ranked women's tennis player, having been the first Māori from New Zealand to compete at Wimbledon in 1957, again competing in 1958, 1959 and 1960. Dame Ruia has been a trailblazer in tennis for Māori and women, encouraging athletes to break barriers and achieve their goals. She volunteered her time as a coach and mentor to the tennis community and was involved with Aotearoa Māori Tennis Championships for many years. She was the New Zealand Open singles champion in 1960, the doubles champion in 1961, and singles and doubles champion in 1962 and 1964. She was captain and player for the 1965 New Zealand Federation Cup team against Argentina and Australia. In 1972, she was captain against Colombia, Finland, and the Netherlands. She was Aotearoa Māori singles doubles and mixed doubles champion in 1965 and 1970. She was awarded life membership of Aotearoa Māori Tennis Association in 2001 and Tennis New Zealand in 2014. She was inducted into the Māori Sports Hall of Fame in 2004 and the Te Arawa Hall of Fame in 2014. Dame Ruia returned to Wimbledon in 2013, where the All England Club awarded her membership to the last 8 club. Dame Ruia Morrison, please come forward. Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of a Companion of the Queen's Service Order, the Honourable Steve Chadwick of Rotorua for services to local government and as a Member of Parliament. The Honourable Steve Chadwick was a health manager in Rotorua, where she helped design the hospital's combined maternal and child health service and established the city's first family planning clinic and women's refuge. She was a Rotorua District Councillor and a Member of Parliament, serving as Minister of Conservation, Minister for Women's Affairs and Associate Minister of Health, and introducing the Smoke-Free Environments Amendment Bill. As Mayor of Rotorua, she has advocated for a greater relationship between Te Arawa and Rotorua Lakes Council, led development of the Rotorua 2030 vision, and advocated for a Rotorua Public Library renovation. Ms Chadwick is a patron of the New Zealand Guillain-Barré Society, the Rotorua Multiple Sclerosis Society, and Rotorua Riding for the Disabled, and a trustee of the Rotorua Museum Centennial Trust. The Honourable Steve Chadwick, please come forward. Mr. Ken Durbin of Auckland for services to the community and youth. Ken Durbin has held several roles with YMCA North over 46 years, including President, Treasurer and Board Member. He drove the development and adoption of a strategic plan to merge North Shore, Auckland, Hamilton and Tauranga YMCAs, creating YMCA North, New Zealand's largest non-governmental provider of community recreation. A chartered accountant by profession, he was crucial in the financial subcommittee monitoring of YMCA's finances. As president, he promoted adoption of the 4 core values of YMCA: respect, honesty, responsibility, and caring. He has been a member of the National Council of YMCA. Mr. Durbin was director of the youth program Raise Up and Represent, and played a key role in YMCA North receiving accreditation from Safeguarding and Child Protection in Australia, which ensures the highest standards of child protection. Mr. Ken Durbin, please come forward. Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of an officer of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Ms. Carol Beaumont of Auckland, for services to the union movement and women's rights. Well, Carol Beaumont has worked across the union movement as a campaigner, organiser and educator, holding numerous executive positions. She has been a member of the Pay and Employment Equity Task Force, Ministerial Advisory Committee on Employment Relations Education, Skills New Zealand Tripartite Governance Forum, and Workplace Health and Safety Council, and an advisor on the Equal Employment Opportunities Board of Trustees. She was General Secretary of the New Zealand Council of Trade Unions. She was a Member of Parliament from 2008 to 2011 and 2013 to 2014, notably campaigning against loan sharks. She is a board member of the National Council of Women and was president of its Auckland branch. Ms. Beaumont leads the work of the International Trade Union Confederation's Global Organising Academy in the Asia-Pacific region. Ms. Carol Beaumont, please come forward. Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of a member of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Mrs. Alison Henry of Tianga, for services to conservation and the community. Alison Henry is a guardian of Motutapu Restoration Trust, replanting native species and restoring habitats on the island. She has been a member of the Project Crimson Trust and Te Araroa, developing the long pathway from Cape Rainga to Bluff. She chaired the Mercury Bay Community Board. She was part of a working group to restore the health of the Hauraki Gulf and its catchments. She was a trustee of Mercury Bay Art Escape. She chairs Mercury Bay Community Fund, administering pension housing, and Cody 2000, restoring Cody forests on the Coromandel Peninsula. Mrs. Henry replants dunes and protects New Zealand dotterel with the Cook's Beach Care Group. Mrs. Alison Henry, please come forward. Mr. Ted Ngataki of Papakura for services to Māori and the community. Well, Ted Ngataki is a well-known tōhunga whakairo master carver. He has been a chairperson, trustee and member of the Whatapaka Marae Trust and Whatapaka Marae Committee over the past 45 years. He was a founding member and trustee of the Ngāti Tamoho Charitable Trust and a trustee of Second Nature's Trust. He was lead negotiator for Ngāti Tamoho Charitable Trust. He is currently a trustee of Ngā Hao o Tapu and Family First Trust. He has helped to provide pathways for other carving enthusiasts and is a leader and mentor for young people. Mr. Ngataki played a pivotal role in the design concept of the Vodafone Event Centre. Mr. Ted Ngataki, please come forward. Mrs. Heather Williamson of Tokoroa for services to netball and the community. Well, Heather Williamson helped establish the Tokoroa Netball Centre and has held almost every role on its management committee across 50 years. She played at representative level for South Waikato. She has coached netball and is a qualified Netball New Zealand umpire and national squad umpire coach and assessor. She was a member of the Tokoroa Council Committee and the South Waikato Events Centre Design Development Group. She was secretary of the Tokoroa Sports Advisory Council. She is secretary of South Waikato Grey Power and secretary and treasurer of Zone 3 Grey Power. Mrs. Williamson has lobbied the District Council for improvements related to seniors and people with disabilities. Mrs. Heather Williamson, please come forward. Your Excellency, to receive the Queen's Service Medal, Mr. Ian Lee McKenzie of Kaikohe for services to the community. Mr. Ian Lee McKenzie is a hotel-motel owner and lately owner of the iconic Opononi takeaways. He is a long-standing member and chairman of the Pakanae Water Board. After the prominent statue of Opo the dolphin was damaged, he was instrumental in organising first the repair to the original statue and then its bronze replacement. He has been a member of the Pakanae Cemetery Committee, Opanoni Lions Club, Hokianga Historical Society, Far North Justices of the Peace Association, Opanoni RSA Hall Committee, and Opanoni Omapere Ratepayers Association. Mr. Lee McKenzie is Judicial Justice of the Peace with the Kaikohe Court. Mr. Ian Lee McKenzie, please come forward. Your Excellency, the investiture has concluded.
New Zealand's honours system is our highest public affirmation of outstanding individual achievement. It reinforces those things that make our society better: service, manaakitanga, and the pursuit of excellence. To our recipients, it has been a privilege to hear your stories. You have each used your talents and abilities to improve the lives of fellow New Zealanders. In doing so, you embody the spirit of the whakatauki. Whaia te iti kahurangi, ki te tū ohu koe me he maunga teitei. Seek the treasure that you value most dearly. If you bow your head, let it be to a lofty mountain. I urge recipients to wear your insignia with pride at every opportunity, knowing that you inspire others by your example. On behalf of the Queen of New Zealand and all New Zealanders, I congratulate you on your achievements, and I thank you again for your service to our country. Kia ora hui mai tātou I tēnei ata. You will see on the back of your program the words to the national anthem in te reo Māori and in English. I now invite you to stand with me and join in singing the national anthem.